Well, I hate to cash out and leave so much divinity lying around, but I can't stay up any longer. So this is what we ended up with, which I think was pretty good. I threw some of these in for the hell of it, but this is the real prize on that. I just threw them on Power Surge because I think it's actually better than the upgrading of the monuments in terms of gaining power per second. So I just chucked it there for the moment. Okay, let's see. Looks good. Okay, can I take you down? That's a tall order. Maybe. Oops. If I'm trying to look over here while clicking over here. It's not working. Okay, let me just click. Okay, how much power did I gain from that? Is it worth it? Probably not. I can't stay up. Let's just do this thing. Alright. My newfound unleash power is not up to the task quite. Well, I had hoped. Alas. Okay, so we're just gonna do a regular old Ultimate Universe challenge. Oh, right. Chomp. Okay. Yes. Oh, right, that's a thing. Cool. Alright, this is gonna be great. Oh man, look at that. The deterioration is less. Oh, I'm so glad I did that. Instead of seeing an 85, I'm seeing an 89. Oh, that's nice. When I get that 5% more out of the challenge ratings, that'll help even more. Eventually, I'll close the gap entirely. Eventually. But not today. Bam. Perfect. Okay. So how much GP do I get from a single flick? Yeah. Pretty awesome. I forgot the Planet Eater version 2. That would have scored the win. And given me 10 GP. I should already be in bed. And I'm going to wait until these clones build up so that I can put them in the divinity generator and go to bed. And in the morning, I'll find that I have enough to easily make a universe. Easily, easily, easily. And I'll also have the materials to make some crystals, too. Fairly quickly. That'll be nice. Okay. Dump the rocks in, and yeah. Wish I had another challenge that could make use of a full, 7 to 8 hour run instead of something that's really only meant for a 3-hour run right now. Ah, well. Look at all of that GP. It's pretty good amount I've got stored up here. If I switch back to doing skips and things. But if I wanted to gain 50, I would need only 100 more if I was willing to spend it all, and then I could have 150. Funny thing about Ultimate Universe challenges is that no other stat really matters, although being able to knock down more P-balls turn that off. being able to knock down more P-balls would mean more GP while I'm doing it, which has a good amount of value to it. The current timing is actually pretty good because I get the crystals too. Speeding it up, I don't know. I know speeding it up would be even a huge advantage. No, I should just be happy with what I got for now and bank this. Stoke these fires as hot as I can. Because, yeah, that would be the wise move. This is useful, very potent, and especially I feel on anything that any of the they call them reset multi challenges. I think it's especially good in these to have a strong amount of stuff banked. But you can always convert it into other things when you're ready to do other challenges. When I want to do black hole challenges, then I'll probably want more creation count. But yeah. Okay, well, whoops. Collecting the rewards of our duck challenge. Yay! So, I've also got... I did one black hole, 115 galaxies. I could afford it, so I did. Don't think I'll be doing a third one, though. Then we'll do the upgrades. I actually did spend a chakra pill just now to speed this up because I don't want to stay up all night. So we got this coming in here. What else we gonna do? Feels like a waste to just leap into the next challenge right away when I've got so much sitting around here. Oh, there it goes. Just finished. Okay, let's ask our statistics. Sorry, challenge statistics. What did we get out of this? Okay. So we're up to 40 on this. And that should give me a nice boost to the Ball Slayer. I wish you'd just out now tell me what the number was right here, rather than forcing me to go off and do maths. Well, let's see. 8. I think I got an 8. So, yeah. That's nice. Still building up challenge points. So I should be doing my day pet challenge now. Once I pop in a few upgrades here. Oh my gosh, think about how big this is going to be. Let's just slam in the first one, eh? I've got a lot of universes. A lot. Let's watch what this does. Do it again. Okay. Because I know that this is confusing to people generally. That many orders of magnitude. Oh, but wait, we're not done yet. I can easily knock down this P-ball. And let's see. Okay, that's already 999%. I can knock down at least one more P-ball, and oh yeah, look at that. Let's see, 74. I can afford 74. Wonder. I can probably afford another. Well, maybe not. This is pretty expensive. Maybe I won't be making any more black holes. Maybe I'll just make 2 and then see if maybe I need to. If there's any more universes I should throw together. just gonna set this here for the moment. We'll have to see how these numbers pan out. Oh, I see what's going on. Why, I slipped up with the mouse a minute ago. Pretty good. Okay, 166.20. Yeah, we can do that. We can make 20 more. And it'll be done around the same time that is. So it works out actually perfectly. So I'll have 2 black holes, 4 upgrades, which is more than I've ever had. And then, oh, I see what I did now. All this stuff happening off camera. Sorry. I've managed to entangle myself. I did a stream with, I did a Fire Emblem stream and managed to get my cords tangled. I'm sure we've all had that kind of experience at one time or another. So, I could throw some togs in just for the hell of it. Or I could just pour the rest of this into straight upgrades. Upgrades into here, into these, to give me more power. Oh, hey, what's all this here? Hold on a second. What's all this then? Of course, a little bit of time on power surge would be welcome too. I guess that depends on how close I feel I am to knocking off these things. Oh! And then there's always this guy. Can't forget about him. That'll double me again. So yeah. But there are other challenges too. See, the problem with doing a day pet challenge right now is I'm going to go to bed. I could put them on a level up run, but honestly, I think it's better, at least for the first part of it, that I should definitely be active doing shadow clones. That's kind of why I should just do a challenge. I should just do a challenge that lasts through the night and pick it up in the morning. And then try to keep on top of feeding clones to it the whole time. That's what I should do. I keep forgetting I have to push that button over there now. That's what I should probably do. And an Ultimate Universe challenge is as good as any for that. Yeah. Then we can do a pet challenge. And then I need to make the decision whether I'm climbing or descending. I'm probably going to descend because to get to 35 of these things is a lot, you know, and that's how far I'd have to get just before I could start climbing again. Whereas if I continue doing some challenges, well, I think that the P-ball challenges could give me a huge leg up. Not to mention a lot of challenge points to make the Ball Slayer less of a hassle. As I get 5% more on that. And the God Skips, they're pretty good too. They're still pretty easy, and I'd like to collect the rest of them if I could. Not so sure about this one. But if I gather enough GP, well, maybe I could up my creation count again. Not to mention up my creation speed a bit more. No Divinity Challenge probably isn't so hard. Don't know about this one. Don't know about this one at all. I don't know. And then there's, of course, this one. And this one. Yeah. Well, I think it's gonna be Ultimate Universe. Then in the morning, I'm gonna do a day pet. Then, by then, I'll have to have made my decision on where to go from there. So, just finishing up our pet run, and we are ridiculous. Just ridiculous. Just absurdity. Yeah. I mean, just... seems like a waste to throw these pets away. I feel like I should send them off on a whole bunch of awesome campaigns now that they're all powered up. Alright. 23 seconds left. Oh, good. I got my Earth-like planets. Excellent. Now we need to create some draining planets. Almost like a normal Earth-like planet, except all the plants of the planet are draining plants. It drains the power of anybody who comes near it. Except all the plants. What about the people? The animal life must not have a heart. Oh, what was that? What percent was that? Hold on. Hold on. Where are you? Where are you? Day pet. All your pet food will give you an additional 20% instead of 19%. Well, maybe the foods will even out finally. I don't know. I really thought that having that button and everything else I've done, leveling my pet or increasing my pets, I really thought I'd get more than that. I really thought I was going to get more than that. It's a little bit disappointing. Well, okay. Fine then. I've got some draining planets to feed to this thing. In the meantime... I also thought I'd be pushing a little bit further into these. Draining planet plus, V2, Ultimate Being version 2 plus Unleash Might, maybe take this down? I don't know. This one's probably going to be pretty tough. Alright, well, we've almost got enough draining planets to give it a try. I've been refining my Ultimate Being fighting. I've made a lot more use of focused breathing now, and I use speed during the first half of the fight while building up. I mean, what would it be like if... What kind of divinity would you bring back? It's pretty awesome. What if I sent you out on item campaigns? 74 with only a 6%. 74 times 10. Well, they're not all going to get that many, but still, we could get 600 stones in 8 hours. No. What if I sent them out on GP? Ooh. How many hours do you still have? 100%. Okay. I could get about a GP an hour? Okay. Never mind. We're ready to go. We're ready to pack up and move on. Alright. Good enough. It's probably going to take me 2 swings to bring this thing down, I expect. Maybe more. I don't know how tough this is. I've never tried it. But I've got 2 million clones. That's a good amount, I think. I feel like I should have these numbers way higher. Alright. So, give them a planet. Give them a bad planet. You can do that right at the start. I used to think it had to do a gap between each one, and now I'm a little bit uncertain, but it's a good rule to follow. Ooh. Poison. Breathe. Planet. Breathe. Poison. Breathe. Planet. Speed. Ow! Shit! Poison. Breathe. Poison. Breathe. Planet. Breathe. Let's just take our speed now. Poison. Oh, I'm so lost. I can't kill this thing now. Speed. Ow, 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 gah. Oh, he went back up to... Guy, I hate you. Oh, I hate when you do that. Poison. Breathe. Planet. Breathe. Poison. Breathe. I didn't even hit him. Okay, that's not happening. That's not happening. Nope. Nope. Not up to that thing. God. Worked so well on the previous one, but that thing just... and then it healed. Right before I would have punched it in the face and seen what kind of damage it did. But my clones were devastated. I think what I need is I need these numbers higher. I think I need these numbers higher here. At the very least, maybe more clones too. I don't know. But I'm ready to move on. So, we've done our day. Can I beat this? No, I can't. Will I try anyway? Of course. Oh, look. I'm pecking him to death. Peck, peck, peck. Okay. So we would have to, if we wanted to advance in P-balls, climb at least 10 more steps. 11. Just to get back to where I had once been. Well, that wouldn't be too hard. I mean, 24 hours, I'm able to climb pretty well, actually. But we're going to continue building ourselves up in other ways. So, we've got 2 challenges I want to do that reset me. And I want to head down and do these and these. Now, these are of dubious... The reward I get from this is of dubious value for the God Skip challenge, because the hard God Skip challenges are the ones where I don't get monuments. Monuments and their upgrades. So, yeah. On the other hand, we gotta grind away our stuff going down before we reset. I mean, who wants to give all this up? What'll be the best way to do that? Well, Ultimate Universe challenges would probably pull my stats down as I go, but these high stats would allow me to get extra GP out of each one. and it would be a slow fall. So why don't I knock out a few of these and then switch gears to short runs. Yeah, switch gears into short runs, and then we'll get back into this stuff. I've got a good amount of GP banked up at this point. It's real nice. I could do a lot of things with this. But I think it's best to have a huge bank when I go back to these sorts of things. And then after those, I can spend it. And I'll have to figure out what the best way to do it is, depending on where I want to go at that point. I really want to do more crystal power challenges, but whatever. We'll be squeezing tons of crystal power out of this. I've got it up to 5,000. All right. Here we go. I had to actually... I forget why. I actually had to cancel a universe challenge. I think it was because I had to go to work and I didn't have the time and I wanted to start a different challenge or something. I forget what it was. Oops. Oops. Gotta have the training started. Okay. Now we're ready. Whomp. Ooh. 29. Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave that one bonus creating down there. Bonk. Oh, okay, no more bonks. Yeah. So, still getting just the speed at which the clones fill up is just great every single time. I love it. It's the simple pleasures in life, like being able to make 200,000 clones in about a minute. Alright then. So I think that's the plan from this point. Like I said, I'm a little bit disappointed in the pet challenge being only 1%. I really thought I was going to get 2 or 3. I was expecting more like 3. Because, you know, I believe that I haven't done a day pet challenge since I got the shark. Maybe even more pets than that. I know that I didn't have them cross those thresholds of 2,500. Like, they've powered up so much during this time. With all those growth campaigns. Then, the fact that I got the button, the XP, the crazy good XP overflow, but I thought for sure I was going to get more out of that. So, disappointment. I wonder if I was really close to another percent. It doesn't really matter. It's going to be a long time before I bother doing another one of those. Yeah. So, alright. Oops. That shouldn't be on. Boop. Anyway. I ended up running a little bit longer and discovered that if I want to keep my growth pretty much the same, hold it in stasis, I mean, okay, the battle gets a bit better, but hold things largely in stasis, it takes almost 5 hours. Of course, we don't want to keep things in stasis. We want to gather a bunch of GP and prep for being at the bottom once again. I guess I'm partially reluctant because I just don't want to go back down to the bottom. I'm tired of being on the bottom. Guess I should knock out one of these again. Anyway. So. Yep. I don't know. I just thought that detail was interesting. So. Well. I was doing Ultimate Universe challenges, but between being AFK and other things, I find, yeah, stuff like this keep happening. So, you know what? I think I really just want to get back to the low-end challenges. So I'm just going to start doing half-an-hour runs at this point and just burn it all up. I did a few more of these, though. That was nice. I found myself wondering, maybe I should do a crystal power challenge. Maybe I should do... Yeah, no, let's just get ourselves down, because these P-ball challenges are clearly, for me, at this stage in the game, the best thing I could be doing. So, let's just grab a bunch of GP. I did get a bunch of GP and crystal power. Like, I've been making good gains the entire time, so I can't complain too much that, you know, because I am doing good. I could actually, if I wanted to, get another 10,000 building speed right now. But yeah, I think just having a lot of GP banked up is just good. It's just really good, especially on these multi-reset things. So, let's begin on the regular rebirths. 30-minute runs. Should have just right-clicked on that one. Oh well, it's fine. And yep. Wait, wrong thing. This thing. I need forests, villages, mountains, and all that, so that I can do my thing. God, it's still so fast. And we hit so hard, and we get so much GP. Actually, I think it's time we moved each of these to 1,000. Pretty good. Looks really good. Yeah. That battle in particular is going to be the most important. Well, I mean, Mystic also. I mean, you also need hit points. But anyway, as we do this, also, actually, now's a good time to see. I wonder, I might have already checked this once, but I don't remember the result. Physical versus creation. Which is better? Well, let's see. I'll go ahead and make it nice and clean and easy to read. The question is mostly one of, so this is going to keep getting further down. If we're going to make this a half-hour run, how far does it go? Because it's entirely possible that I'll want to just use creating and drop physical for short runs. I've always felt like there has to be a tipping point at some point. Alright, let's try something. Look at how fast it rises now. Well. Feed the generator. It's catching up. It is catching up. But once I start actually making things like oceans, then there's of course the achievements over here that I could be picking up. Maybe those aren't quite such a big deal. And then you're back to oceans. Okay, so we'll see how this pans out. And it'll be the judgment on things here. I'm expecting physical to surpass. I'm expecting physical to surpass creation. Though it'll be interesting to note the 20-minute as well as the 30-minute mark. Maybe the 10-minute mark as well at different points. But I'm expecting the physical is gonna... It's kind of a long shot, imagining the creation... I mean, eventually it has to be. Like, if I keep upping my creation count and creation speed, particular creation count, there has to come a point, eventually, where I'm just going to put all these rocks in you. There has to come a point where creation surpasses physical. Possibly, I mean, during short runs, and definitely, but even during long runs. Even during long runs, eventually, right? Maybe not. But I think there must be. I suspect there's such a point. So, we'll just see how this all breaks down. I'll keep notes on 10, 20, and 30-minute marks. Screw writing. I've got film. 10-minute mark. We're looking like this. So, okay. The important thing, however, is that we're about to shift gears. And that is going to have a dramatic impact, I should think. I should expect. I'm going to want to shift these guys to monuments before too much longer. So 10-minute mark, creation is higher than physical. Okay. Oh, look at what it's doing to my hit points. Dramatic effects indeed. Now, yes. Now, we haven't spent any GP yet, because during this run we're going to want to spend a GP to get us our upgrades. Maybe we'll let this go another couple of ranks to 8. If it's going to be a half-hour run, that would make sense. Still, creation is definitely king at the 10-minute mark, undeniably. Yeah, undeniably. I think you should have some oceans. Just pour them on in. Must be a big divinity generator. Of course, we can stick moons in there and planets. Eventually, we'll start sticking universes in. Inevitably. Just melt this universe down for parts. Alright then. We're coming up on the 20-minute mark. Do you think that creation is still ahead, or do you think by now that physical has gotten the lead? The answer is... we'll go 5 seconds early. Boop! Creation is still leading by more than an order of magnitude. However, physical is rapidly catching up. I don't know that it would be able to handle another 10 minutes in the lead. I don't think it would last. As more and more of these unlock, it gets just exponentially faster. Faster, faster, faster. But we can inject the nitros just as you're about to reach 1 order of magnitude distance. We pull it away from you, because we need to do this anyway. And all of a sudden... oh shit. No, don't make 300 skies. What have I done? I need you to make weather. Anyway, we can see what happened there. Unfortunately, this is somewhat illegible to me, even though I'm sure it makes more sense to everyone watching it. I need to read this. Okay, now I know where I am. Look, I'm used to playing the game a certain way, okay? So now I can do this. No. I'm going to set up my monuments. I don't have lighthouses. I didn't prepare lighthouses. And that brings us to an interesting question. These will get me hit points and attack, but I have to use a less efficient monument than the mighty statue. Isn't that interesting? Isn't that interesting? Well, naturally, we'll push as far as we can with the Togs. You'd also be building less mighty statues, which will impact your growth over here. So that's kind of looking down the long road there. Okay. Well, the knights only need skies. So, but the moons are going to need rocks. Well, I guess I can let you make some knights. Make as many as you can. There we go. Because that, of course, gave us even more creation points. Okay. This will give me my attack. That'll give me some mystic. Throw some of those in. This is irrelevant. We should just do that. Alright. The other thing I could do with these is I could set them on power surging also. You've only managed to get to 242%. And you've only got 5 minutes left before we want a rebirth. I need bigger pets. And more pets. Yeah, I'm thinking a lot about the 20 to 30 minute range and the kind of GP gain I could get if I solve this. Oh, sure, it's probably a guide online if I looked it up that would give me exactly what to do. You need to make your runs exactly 7.324 minutes long. And you need to have the following things done in the following order. But I want to solve the equation myself, thanks. Now that this button is even more valuable thanks to that one challenge that I did, the Might Challenge, Day Might. Plus the incredible thing since I did all those double rebirths and I've got a huge Might bonus. I always feel really bad when I don't do an hour-and-a-half long run and get the Might tab unlocked. Seems to me that my current weakness is actually in Mystic Gardens. That's a little bit better. I think we have the attack power. I think we have the hit points, but I don't even have focused breathing right now. So that seems to be the problem. I suppose I could alter my... Put a 3 there? Sloppy. I suppose... 1200. Yeah, that's probably better. It's giving the Mystic a 50% priority over attack power. That'll probably get me where I need to be knocking out one more. I think I'll just knock this thing over and then I'll progress. It's quite a hit on the stats. For those who don't read fun. For those who don't like fun. See, the creation even gets the highest here. Isn't that interesting? The creation and battle are way ahead, of course, so that it kind of perpetuates itself as those being the strong numbers. It's interesting. Yeah. One wonders if I keep increasing the build speed, then I'll be able to make larger divinity generators faster. Of course, these will come in later, providing tons of spending money that I can burn up. Then creation speed doesn't really become an issue until you get down to around here. Because, I mean, even planets are only 7 seconds apiece already, and I can likely make that even better still. There's definitely a tipping point somewhere down the road from where I'm at. And that tipping point will actually make creation a better stat than physical, even regular play. But that tipping point is a long ways out from where I am now. Let's finish this guy off, and then we'll take one more look at things before we go. It's close enough to half an hour already. How are you doing? You could go up to 999%, but you're not going to quite get there this quickly. Once again, another reason to do hour-and-a-half long runs for me. At this time, hour-and-a-half runs really seem optimal for a plethora of reasons. But I want to get back. I want to race to the bottom so I can do these other challenges. All right. So, at this point, it's only about 4 times larger than physical when we hit the half-hour mark. It's only about 4 times the size. So by half an hour, it's already, and that's with the nitros that we gave. So, very interesting. Very interesting indeed. Oh! I don't know what else to do with it. I mean, I really don't know what else to do with it. Yay, I don't have to do this mini-game for all the other parts. They're actually all over 100. Feels like a waste, though. Huh. Pretty neat. I mean, I guess I'd just probably buy pet stones with them or something anyway. So, no big loss. Oh, we're only down to 24 GP for the flick. Hold on. I'm gonna move this up to 1,000. It seemed I had lots of extra hit points to me that weren't being used at all. So this can go ahead and be the low stat. Yeah. And then when we go over to monuments, and we're like, oh wait. Okay. What happens here when I say man, making shadow clones doesn't give you anything hardly for creation points. Like, are these even really creations? They're more like just pieces of you. It's more like you're a piece of paper and you're ripping pieces off and throwing them around the room. That's not really making things. We'll give you a small score for it. Alright then. Well, anyway. Alright, so I managed to gather some GP on the way down. I think I'm done with creation speed for a while. We'll want our physical back. Battle is kind of not particularly important, so I'm gonna go ahead and split the difference here. That seems fine to me. Alright. What am I looking at here? Oh, I see the problem. Turn that off. Okay, just want to see if I can get another one. So, we're back to the reset multi-challenges. Should I do a couple more skips till I get to weather? I want to do them all. The problem with the skips is that eventually I'm going to hit a point where I'm not going to be able to build monument upgrades, or even monuments at certain times. Meaning that completing these will be worthless to the hard ones, the ones where I really want it. Although it'll still be an advantage on many of the others. If I could complete the hardest ones of these, then come back over to here, well, the advantage would be through all of them. I mean, it's not like I won't get anything from this. I'll still be gathering an insane number of challenge points, as well as, God, 25 apiece. 500. 625 plus however much you get on top of that. Yeah. I think it's a 50% boost, so more than 900, right? Challenge points? That would be enough to let me have a full set of these. Yeah, I'm still sure that it's not the best pick. I just want it the most. Which is a good enough reason for me to pick it. I mean, I'll still be gathering GP as well as crystal power. Both of which will help in the skip challenges a lot. Skip challenge is going to be much harder and take much longer. This will help me in most of, the percentage boost will help me in most of them as well. So that extra GP from P-balls is really nice. Okay, I'm going to go with this. Even the statistics, well, everything about this is just good. So, yeah. Defeat P-Ball 1 within 5 rebirths is no different from the from basically double rebirth challenges. Like, oh, great, I have to go one step further. How hard is that? So, I don't have as much GP sitting around as I did before when I was doing the double rebirth challenges, by the end anyway. But that'll be cured in time. I do have more CP and more just being awesome, I guess. The universe challenges, the when I hit my hour and a half marks, I'm just gonna be way more awesome. Unfortunately, I'm going to bed. I would have preferred to have it set to be making crystals while I'm out, but I guess that's not an option today. How unfortunate. Oh, come on. How am I missing all of a sudden? Well, it is late. I often record when it's late. You know that? Often when I'm recording, it's way late. I'm sure you must have noticed that by now. Couldn't help but notice. Okay, well anyway, there's higher planet levels. That'll help with this. Should be able to knock your block off now, Hyperion. That way, you can make light. And we've also got a way more creation count, way more clone count, so plenty of advantages. Is there any mechanic that makes these harder with each rebirth? It doesn't look like it. Because I was just thinking, like, wait a minute, what if every time you had to do the challenge, you had to climb 1 P-ball higher? What if it becomes P-ball 2, P-ball 3, P-ball... Then very quickly this would become excruciatingly hard, and I'd suddenly understand why the rewards are so ridiculous. If it does start doing that, then oh my gosh. But until then, I'll just assume that these are easy. Super easy. Knock you down. I gotta get all this leveled up later. The 50 on all plus this. Oh man. Like, this is gonna be super easy. That first double rebirth challenge was harder than this will be. Let's see. Growth for 8 hours. Do that. I don't know, maybe just throw in a multiplier campaign. I could do that. When I get up, I'll just have to stay long enough to get them to 999%. That takes what? Actually, I want to wait till I'm at 2 million clones before I go to bed. But if I could get them to that 999 rebirth, that takes an hour? Not sure off the top. It's not even important how many of these I'm beating. It really isn't. Alright then. You'll make rocks. If I manage to get to the first monument, which I very well might, then that'll be good. Alright then.